Buenos dias a todos. Here we are, Andy and Christine, EXP Mexico, soaking up the sun with this behind me, this little jewel that's upstaging me called Playa La Ropa, the second best voted beach in all of Mexico. And we are at a really exciting project that we've been waiting a long time. It's halfway through the process. Tuyacua, which is a species of tree. And I think that's really apropos for this situation because the builders, the designers, the owners wanted to really incorporate, of course, what else? Nature, our spectacular splendor of nature. So Tuyacua is the tree that's going to be surrounded in the project, the pool of the project, the whole project. So the centerpiece is Tuyacua. And just to run down the specs for you, this is 4 buildings of 3 to 4 levels depending. And they're all villas, 1 to 2 to 3 bedrooms with penthouses, as you can imagine, on each tower. So it's just really spectacular. It's a privilege to be here because what's unique, Christine, and I think Christine will back me up on this, is that it's just breaking the mold of traditional Zihuatanejo style, right, Christine? It's got its own, it's an amalgam, if you will, of Italian Tuscan villa kind of vibe versus, it's very European, let's just say that. It's got a very European, unlike the Zozaya type of sweeping curves and beach wavy kind of. This is very like Tuscan villa. So we're excited to take you through this tour on this new episode of Tuyakua. So come on, let's go see it. I'm getting a tan as I'm touring. Let's go. Hola, bueno, ¿cómo estás? And then you would say, adelante, Andy, come on in. That's my little Spanish lesson for today, because you guys are going to need that when you move to this place. Tuyacua, which is a species of tree and the centerpiece around this beautiful pool, showcasing like the majesty of this development. Right now, I'm in this apartment itself is a 1-bedroom apartment. I just came through this beautiful palm wood, very intricate, artistic door, very rugged, but also at the same time, it's a beautiful thing to showcase when you walk in, the materials, the quality of materials that are being used, like the palm wood, the species, local species, these beautiful travertine marble floors that we have here, and just the type of chacum with this pattern chacum style. It's kind of textured, gives it a kind of a, like, again, I keep on saying Tuscan villa. It's kind of an amalgam of that. It's got a very European vibe instead of the more traditional Zihuatanejo beachy kind of beach bum kind of vibe, the elevated luxury beach bum kind of vibe. But this has got that, just that classy European style feel. And I think that's what attracted the owner who bought this one, because she's a very classy European woman. And I'm standing in her kitchen, and it's just everything you need. And by the way, I want to say that everything comes included. I don't think she even bought this chair, did she, Christine? This came with it.
Furniture doesn't come included, but
Oh,
all
no?
the appliances.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
that's right.
So you have all these appliances. You got everything you could ever use. I don't know how much baking you're going to be doing down here in the tropics, but I appreciate it because I'm a year-round guy and I love cookies. So you have these, you even have, look at this. This is a rarity. We don't really have dishwashers because we enjoy it, because guess what? When you're cleaning dishes, you're looking at this. And this is what I want to talk about next. This is the incorporation of this this foot plan, which is 180 square meters, más o menos, more or less. And look at this. Look how these doors fold back. Christina, the owner of this place, mentioned that she specifically said, I want everything to collapse. And just look at these tracks that are inset into the floor, and they fold back into the wall, creating, guess what? Bringing the indoors out to this magnificent space, pipeline right down the row of La Ropa Beach, the best beach in my mind, but number 2 beach in Mexico. So this is what you're investing in. You're investing in your comfortable, beautiful space, but your living space is really right here. Breathe it in. Breathe this in. So this is where she says she spends all her time, which I totally believe her, but I love the materials. We have these ceramic with this metal. Like, I love how the palm, it's about wood and metal. It's kind of industrious, but Tuscany, and still works on so many levels with all the beach vibe that you still want to have, yet a kind of elegant, classy kind of touch to it, if I may be so bold. I really feel like I'm on the Amalfi Coast, and I hear the waves in the background. So we're going to go through. We're going to show you the bathroom and the bedroom, and then we're going to move on to show you some of the other features that the project has. So come join us. Okay, guys, I'm now walking down the hallway towards, and I'm just noticing everything in here. I just love it. I love the recessed lighting. As we know, lighting is everything. And I'm just trying to think about what this place looks like at night. Gorgeous. But I'm turning off those recessed lights, and there they go back on. But I'm noticing these unique baseboard elements. This is palm wood. We haven't seen this, Christine.
No.
We have not seen baseboards made out of palm wood, and I really dig it, because it softens up the space. As you know, we build with concrete because it doesn't burn, and it's not going anywhere in Mexico. So you're safe from any element. I also want to talk about that as a feature. The stance of the hotel, you're north facing. So guess what that means? Cooler climate year round for you. The whole building is in front of a mountain on top of north facing. So that's a really important feature, especially if you're thinking about living here year round, which I recommend. You're not going to be spending a lot on your energy consumption is going to be down, and you're going to be able to have that outdoor, indoor living kind of situation because of that reason, north facing mountain backing. Okay, here we are in this beautiful bathroom. It's got all your features that you need, these beautiful wood doors. And we have this, I love how this artisanal cement sinks, they really have it down in Mexico. These are artisan crafted, hand formed sinks. And I think it always just gives something a more, that rustic chic vibe, but the functionality is so, just a bowl sink, it just doesn't work for me. I love the space, easy to clean on top of all that. So we have this really cool shower. Another unique feature is that we have the palm wood running, hiding the bar of the rain shower in here, just to give it, I don't know, it was just fun. Just a fun barn vibe kind of thing. Tuscan villa. Barn, but barn is very chic now too, isn't it? These ceramic tiles that are on the floor are very just elegant. It's an elegant, and guess what? You can see a little peek. You can, while you're washing, just have a little look at the harbor and say, oh, look, Sail Fest is on. It's time to go to the chili cook-off. there you go. We have a lot of activities. We have a lot of charities. This is a community of the heart. Don't think you're like, you know, a little slice of life stuff. Don't think that when you come to Ziwa, there's nothing to do but hang out on the beach. This is the most beautiful community with the biggest heart that I've ever seen. I really feel a part of here. You can get active in the schools, in so many charity programs, and it really makes you feel special. It makes you feel like you're doing something to give back because we're all blessed and we have that, and we can donate time or money or resources. And that's Zihuatanejo in a nutshell. It's a really beautiful community. On that, on my high horse, I'll take you into this huge bedroom. Look at the size of it. It is the whole space of the front of the apartment, basically. I mean, have you ever seen closets this massive? Look at all the space. You can really hoard all your stuff if you want. But I love this front. We also have not seen this, Christine.
Oh, that's new.
But the most important thing, what we see, this woven fiber closet, the most important is that you can't see into it, but it's breathing. You always want, we have humidity here in Zihuatanejo, and normally at 80%. So, and if you want those, like, we don't have the ACs on, nothing, no AC, just this fan that is giving a nice, and the windows aren't even open. So there's lots of airflow into this place. And of course, we got the AC there and windows everywhere with shades when you want to sleep in. But look at this giant California king with this beautiful headboard. You have a little space to do your shutting off from all that, your distractions and work here. I love that. So it's just a huge bedroom. It's a huge one bedroom. This, unfortunately, is not for sale, but there are more possibilities. And actually, the owners, I just heard, bought the land next to it. So there will be more construction coming. So the time is now to get into these pre-sales. And this owner, it's always she was worried because she bought pre-sale, but she knows the reputation of project builders. They have this wonderful reputation in town. They deliver. So there's no risk there. So I really encourage buying pre-sales because you get a better discount as well. And most people aren't buying one, but they're buying two. And why is that, Christine? Because they're looking for investment. This is a great investment. Every condo can be Airbnb'd or rented out, or use the administration, however you want to do that. But these are so priced right, and Christine and I really like to see that because it makes us easier for us to sell. But the price point is so right that I see this easily, in my opinion, doubling in 4 years, easily. So I would buy two. And again, you can get that better discount even in pre-sales before they're delivered. So they'll work with you. The project developers and owners will work with you on that. So this is the time to buy in Ziwa. So on that note, we're going to take you around the premises and show you some of the features that you're going to enjoy. Hey guys, so wow, I closed that hard on Fuerte. I just want to go over about some of the, again, here's the quality of the build and the materials, but the thought that went into this, these senior property managers and developers are really sympathetic to foreigners' needs and that need for privacy and this kind of, well, of course, security, which is amazing, by the way. But here is the back of this unit. Here, this is a breezeway with a secure gate, and then it goes back to the bodega. So there's a lot of airflow all the way around it, but more so, you get that element of this really is a private villa. It's not a condo. It's not an apartment. It's not wall to wall. you have that space, that element of like, wow, I really feel like I'm alone. Now, granted, we're not completely finished with the project, but all I hear is the ocean. And to be honest with you, when coming from a big city, that's all I want to hear. So I just wanted to reiterate that every element that you'll see, from the bodegas, the storage bodegas, simple to the parking, they thought about every little picadillo that the foreigners have and the things that give us that comfort and joy, and know that our human ROI is going to be met because of that quality, because of that specific thing. So I just wanted to bring that up before we get into the other aspects of the complex, but it's really important to, you guys can't feel that, but that is my experience here. And that's what I want to get through. It is a complete individual villa. Every space, somehow they did that. They really took that into consideration. Okay, so I'm just coming down and just noticing the artistry of the albañil work, which is the worker, which is the artisans that have built this place, and I'm just like taking it all in, and it's really impressive. These guys are really showing off their craft with this incorporation of metal, stone, and chakum. This chakum work, this limestone plaster mix that they have polished and done all these walls, but it's really magnificent. And then you have this nature that is just coming over the side of it, so it's just that atavistic, like I'm in a just a cornucopia of like craftsmanship and nature. And I really think that this place, that like with that also Tuscan kind of beach jungle vibe that it has, it's just, can you feel it, Christine? Like, look at this gorgeous garden.
It's beautiful.
Spectacular. Look at the stone wall, this limestone wall that was extracted and sourced locally from here. They just made use of all the elements, these cute little sconces that light the way to your house when you come up from a fantastic day on the beach or dinner. I mean, just imagine what this place looks like at night. It's kind of this Escher artistic. I look at this view and I see how this architect and this designer really got off on creating an artistic piece here, because it is a feeling of, it's kind of like a meditation. It's kind of like as you walk these staircases, you feel like, okay, I'm walking to something bigger than myself on a lot of levels. No pun intended, because there are a lot of levels here. And we're making our way down to the finished pool and garden area. Poco a poco. So I really want to just take a moment and just admire this piece, because it's really quite impressive. It's like an Escher, you know, like the stairs, you don't know where they're going and where we're headed, but it's all mirrored, it's all book matched, and it really is, it's a temple. It's mimicking kind of that Aztecian, like we're going up to our temple, which is our home, right? And they really captured an element of like, I want to live here. It's a gorgeous space, every element of it, from this walkway down to the pool, which we're headed to. Hey, buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás? And you know, it's just a stunning hallway. It's a stunning showcase of architecture and all the wood and metal and stonework. There's a lot that I want to show this piece too, because again, it's another attribute to the construction and the artistry of, okay, well, normally people would just destroy the boulders, the mountain. No, like we live in harmony with nature, and this is an exact example of that. This villa is built on with its foundation of rock. How do you get more stable than that? And then here we come into the common space. Now downstairs is the street level, which I can't hear at all. And you come up into this introduction. There's a bathroom, which is very convenient. I like that a lot. And this sitting space to collect yourself and sit by this beautiful pool fountain combination. It's like a meditation garden, but we're going to get to my favorite element of this. But I love how all the plants are, this banana tree is pedestaled up on this platform here. After Christine shows you the common area, it's just, and then these columns. I think this is the feature that's giving it that kind of European sensibility to it, with these water elements that trickle down, kind of gothic, and like all it's missing right here is like a gargoyle. I'm sure they thought about that for a while, I could tell. And then we have this beautiful infinity fountain pool over the side into this. And this is a real reveal. Oh, be careful, Christine. You don't want to go for a swim just yet. But look at this reveal. Just look at how the architect said, nah, we're not going to put a wall here. We're not going to put a wall when we have the most beautiful beach, coastline. Yes, it's obstructed by the hotel in front, but it's really, there's a piece and there's a line of heaven. And they captured it beautifully with this lineup. And I'm sitting, just enjoying it and taking it all in, and I feel very relaxed. I love the dark slate stone of the pool, how it works, how it gives it, again, that old European villa element. And then we have this jacaranda coming up through the terracotta floor up through the roof, just to say, like, hey, we are a part of nature. We are incorporated. This is our home. We live in this beautiful jungle, and we're gonna live in harmony with it. It's just you get to hug this tree when you get up from this. Say thank you, you know. So it's really been a treat to see this project develop, and I had no idea. Christine and I are both blown away by how elegant, and at the same time, how the price point is just right on. We love all the features and the amenities, which we will post in the description below. So you guys should like, subscribe, and give us any feedback on what you saw, because this place, and especially at night, just has got to be mind-blowing. So click and subscribe, guys, and we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks again. Ciao.